Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and droids. Listen, it's the weekend, or if it's not the weekend when you're watching this, well, eventually it will be the weekend. Those are some true words that you've never heard before. Speaking of true words, I got some truth to share with you guys today. CG has responded to this lovely week that we've had with this stuff that you guys, you've liked this week. Come on, you guys know a little bit of drama gets us going in Galaxy Heroes. Jokes aside, yeah, this week has been definitely one of the lower points of the game. However, CG has responded surprisingly sooner than I expected. Is it the solution you guys want? Not really, but they're doing something, and it's the closest you'll get to an I'm sorry without saying I'm sorry from Capital Games, that is. And of course, oh yeah, we have General Syndulla, in case you didn't know, and the next requirement for Galactic Legend Ahsoka, which actually surprised me. Like, this is actually a good thing. But anyways, let's have a little chit chat, shall we? Oh, come on over. And boy, let me tell you, we are gonna have some amazing, beautiful memes. Oh gosh, the meme game has been strong this week. And if you need some memes to get you going, you've come to the right place here. So first thing I want to share with you guys was this response that Capital Games posted yesterday. Well, what's going on over there in Capital Games land? Well, here's what we have. Make Good and Galactic Challenge update. And there are a couple of indirect things between the lines that I'm going to pull out, and then you guys can judge with me here. So a couple of things to go over today. Nothing that crazy this week, right, Meathead boy? Rough being a community manager, I think, this week. With everything being on fire, it seems like, from a community standpoint. Again, not his fault, but it's not I don't think he wanted that situation to happen. One, addressing the Make Good we discussed earlier this week, and the second being our adjustment to Galactic Challenge episode. So first, when the update came, there was a lot of soft locking problems. If you remember, I almost didn't play my Grand Arena on Monday because I had an issue with it. Luckily, I was able to play my Grand Arena, but some people maybe couldn't have, which sucks. So here's what they're gonna do as the Make Good in the near future. It's always funny how it works when they need to get a pay to play update in. It happens right away, right now. But when it's freebie stuff, in the future, right? Funny how that works. I'm gonna challenge Capital Games. Come on, Monday, make it happen. Anyways, 3,600 episode points, 65 Chris. You really had to pull their leg on that one. 200 squad arena currents. I want to pause here real quick. Seeing that here, if you guys don't know, squad arena currency got removed somehow when you complete your daily challenges. You didn't get squad arena currency, and that kind of adds up over time, especially if you're chasing prestige mats. Yeah, squad arena is not important, but the currency is still a nice way of getting prestige tokens out there. I'm hoping this is kind of an indirect way of saying they know they're supposed to be in there, but it's not. So I'm hoping they'll get that back in there. 115 fleet arena currency, 25,000 ship upgrade currency, 1 Omega material, 45 cents, 200 ally points, 18 3-star training droids, 17 3-star training droids, and then 1 each of the 2 mystery box. So basically, they're kind of compensating you as if you missed the entire day. It would have been nice to see way back in the day. I know people gather around the campfire. Let's sing our favorite campfire song. You guys know the rest of the words to that one. Way back when they had the core, the original Heart of Galaxies, when they made even the smallest slip-ups, they would give everyone crystals. Like, hey, we made a minor mistake. Sorry, here's a 500 crystals. Now when they mess up, they do the bare minimum, and it's a very rare occurrence. Like, can't you just throw in a bunch of other stuff? But here's what they are gonna give you, though. Even though it's not crystals, you take this as you will. It's a temporary band-aid to the situation at hand. So I consider these things separate. They're going to be giving 25,000 episode points. I don't lump that in with this stuff right here. I think they should have still given a little bit more for just the big F up with the update that day. But the second part, this is addressing the Galactic Challenge and just the episode track shenanigans in general, which, well, for lack of a better term, has been sorry, let me dial back. Let's dial back a little bit here. They're going to be granting an additional 25,000 episode points, which is basically 10% of the entire trek, if I remember correctly. You need 265 or 250,000. That's basically 10% of the track completed to all players over level 85. Technically, I don't want to get all actually on you here. You can't be over level 85 in this game, but I'm assuming they mean players at level 85. Our team is dedicated to make sure your experience with the episodes is smooth and enjoyable, and we'll continue to monitor your progress through data as well as your feedback you send our way. This is the close, and there's also additional adjustments. But if you're hoping for like some statement like, oh, we screwed up, this is the closest you're gonna get to that. The fact that they did this in less than a week with this update and they're giving everyone 25,000 points kind of says a lot. Between the psychological mental gates in our way now with all the locked character quests, the episode quest, and of course the Galactic Challenge quest, it's been kind of a problem. Again, the math wasn't the issue so much. The math seemed to be there. It was the actual gates that just were blatant now. Again, we do have to repeat that much more of it. That's basically the whole conversation week. So you're going to get 25,000 episode points. Okay. And especially the bad Galactic Challenges this week. That should hopefully compensate for some... what a weird week. They released this update. They put all these paywall feats, and then they give us two pretty rough Galactic Challenges. They could have done something a little easier, like, have a full team of rebels or something. I don't know. Anyways, keep moving here. So now there's going to be adjustments. And this, you can take it as one of two things. More math to make you hopefully feel better, but they're not addressing the real problem. Let's show you. So they're going to be making some adjustments to Galactic Challenge feats. They're going to be updating the episode points granted by Galactic Challenge feats and daily quests in our next update. They're going to be increasing the amount of EP episode points granted by daily quests from 300 EP per quest to 350. All right, so an extra 50 a day. All right, okay. In addition, episode point rewards per feat at each GC tier will be adjusted as follows. This will take effect with the GC that begins the day after General Syndulla's release, which I don't know. We already had Hu Yang last week. Are we going to get General Syndulla this week? I don't know. Anyways, keep on reading here. The adjustment to front load the earlier tiers is to help players move down the track at a faster rate. So here's what you have. Tier 1, you're going to go from 250 to 350, so 100 increase. Tier 2, 275 to 375. Tier 3, 325 to 400, so now it's a little bit less. Tier 4, 375 to 425. Tier 5, 425 to 450. Tier 6 is going to remain the same, but they're taking away from the top, so they're moving some things around. So now Tier 7 is going to go from 525 to 500. Tier 8 is going to go from 575 to 525. Tier 9, 625 to 575. And then lastly, Tier 10 will go from 700 to 650. So they're trying to front load more of the points. So, like, for example, the Rebel Fighter feat, a lot of people couldn't do the highest tier unless you had a really good Saw Gerrera. Mon Mothma, unfortunately, was not a full Rebel Fighter team. So a lot of people missed out on that. So they want to make it for the lower tiers. You'll get a lot more points than you would have otherwise. Okay? So here's the thing. I mean, yes, the Galactic Challenges were kind of an issue this week. Between the weird Tuscan thing we have now, I think we have a Jawa one coming around the corner, if I recall. Hopefully Gary's wrong on that one. And then on top of that, we had the earlier Rebel Fighter feat, which wasn't really that pleasant as well. And of course, the biggest thing though was the fact that we have these blatant gates in our face now. You can't complete here. Where is it? Hold on. We have the new GC feats right here. This is more or less what it looks like when you go into Galactic Challenges now, where we have, you need to use Tuscans. You need to spend at least $300 since the last GC. We have buckle up, spend 10k crystals on shards, and then have the new Hu Yang. Get Hu Yang day one. Too late now. Should have waited. This isn't addressing the main point. I think for the most part, even though it's been very confusing, we have again some really good memes to capitalize on this. The biggest issue wasn't so much the math, even though it's stupid that we had to do these weird calculations to figure out the changes. The biggest problem is they infiltrated a game mode that didn't need to be messed with, and they messed with it big time, taking away the player satisfaction of getting the gold and red crate. They took away that privilege, that fun. Again, the game is supposed to be fun. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you need to stop messing up the game. N is for no more updates like this anytime at all. Again, SpongeBob taught us a lot of stuff back in the day. So I don't think this is really addressing the real problem. Again, it's only been less than a week. Maybe they'll come back around. I think they just maybe want to do something immediate to kind of douse the fires a little bit. So at least I feel like the 25,000 points, they're going to start front loading some of the points here. They're going to give some more points from the daily quest. I'm hoping at the minimum that's going to at least, I'm not going to say it's going to completely extinguish the fires because it's completely missing the problem at hand. That being the psychological gates in Galactic Challenges. Bad idea. It was a bad idea. I don't know if they're going to roll that back. So I'm not entirely happy with this. This feels like bare minimum for those who missed their dailies. You know, again, not too impressed with that. 25,000 points is kind of the highlight here to help you compensate for the poor Galactic Challenge this week, but this is only a temporary band-aid. This is no, was it Flex Seal, Flex Tape? It's not going to stop the big waterfall that's coming in from the dam right now. So I don't know. You guys let me know. Maybe you guys are fine with this. Again, the math is there. I haven't been really complaining about the math too much. You know, again, it's complicated, stupid. We have to do all this, but it's just the fun. Like we're playing this game for fun, not to be hit by gate after gate after gate. Okay, let's talk about the other thing here while hopefully CGB boils some more stuff over at their studio to maybe give us some more notable important changes later on this month. But we have this, in case you didn't know, General Syndulla is coming to the game. Yay! Whoa, we had a puzzle last night for Galaxy of Heroes. The puzzle was General Syndulla. Again, they've had issues timing their puzzles with the kits. It seems like it would be a simple fix, but you know, whatever. It's not my department to figure that out here. But with the puzzle that unveiled General Syndulla, again, love how these characters look in the 2D art frames. I feel like it's a little misleading. The characters look this good here, and they only look maybe 20% as good in game. But here we go. Let's check this out. Blurg 1120 holdout blaster pulling rank. I'm not just going to sit around unauthorized mission. I'm hoping she's maybe got a lead. I don't know. I'm not sure if she's gonna be with the Galactic Legend Ahsoka or whatnot, or maybe she'll be her own standalone team. Time will tell. I know some people want like maybe a separate like Phoenix team for 3v3 maybe, so you have one Phoenix team, you have another Phoenix team. As long as it's not 3v3 specific Omicrons, sure, why not? Let's do it. So I don't know if this means we're getting a kit reveal this upcoming weeks. We just had Hu Yang, and it feels like the characters have been coming every 2 weeks, but you know, be on standby. Monday, I believe the Ray Conquest begins, right, Gary? Yeah, I think it's like in a day or so here, and you know, maybe General Syndulla is gonna be rolling around the corner then. And then we have this though. So Ahsoka will be requiring General Syndulla at Relic 5, not Relic 7. They're going easy on you guys. They're dialing it down a little bit. All right, no more Relic 7 for these new marquees. Hopefully it's the last marquee, because check this out here. The ship, I will say this blew me out of the water. Ever since we had the roadmap for Galactic Legend Ahsoka requirements, we saw the ship that I'm like, there's no way they're just gonna make it Ahsoka Tano's Jedi Starfighter. It makes sense lore-wise, but boy, is that actually friendly, because a lot of people have it. Well, check it out. Ahsoka Tano Jedi Starfighter is going to be required at 7 stars for the event, so I'm happy it's not the punishing one or maybe another ship that I was maybe expecting as basically another marquee. No siree. So good stuff right there with the ship there, but still nonetheless we have, what is it, you know, like 6 marquees, whatever it's been, and you know, a lot of Relic 9. So hey, at least they threw us a bone. For the most part, it feels like they give us a lot of marquees, but the rest of the requirements are something you have, like Asajj, you know, Barriss, General Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano's Jedi Starfighter. It's just a very marquee and relic heavy thing. Before we go though, man, let me just tell you, the memes have been golden this week. I wanna end with some positivity. I know the game's in a very weird spot lately. You know, I've been getting so many comments like I'm quitting the game, or the game feels like a chore, it's not fun, and that's kind of a problem. I feel that sentiment from a lot of those people out there, and you know, even myself, sometimes it's like, man, the stuff I want to do, I only get a few handful of minutes, and the stuff I don't want to do, well, I'm bombarded with it, and CG's breaking stuff that doesn't need breaking. First things first, this is great right here. Oh man, me this morning. What's wrong? Can't sim. Yay! Good one. I don't know why. I've been laughing all day. This has been living rent-free in my head today. In case you guys don't know, we were supposed to get an update sometime soon. Let's just remember, not immediately. They even said not immediately. It's supposed to sim a variety of content. We still don't have it. There's a variety of events that people want to sim. They can't sim today. But again, it's funny. The free-to-play update stuff that helps you out a little bit later. Don't worry. Simming, you know how tough that is to get old events to sim? Come on, people. Wait a few more weeks. But don't worry. We got that pay-to-play stuff in here right away. Yeah, that day one, it's going to happen. Next up, oh, man. We already talked about the GC feats right here. Again, this is the problem. They can give me all the bonus episode points possible, but this is supposed to be a game. It's supposed to be fun. They took away that. They've infiltrated Grand Arena. They ruined Grand Arena, in my opinion. They haven't done anything to Territories. That's just kind of decaying on its own. They infiltrate Galactic Challenges, made it worse, I think. And then they infiltrated Conquest. They made it worse. It's like, man, what are these weird decisions that they're making? And some people are thinking it's the end of Galactic Challenges. Rest in peace. Can we have a moment of silence? All right, let's keep on going. I'm hoping it's not, because this is not going to be a fun change moving forward. It's just, the game's got to be fun. Make the money. Make it. I get it. This isn't the way to do it. Just making the experience worse for players. I can show all the spreadsheets possible. It's not going to fix that. The game feels less fun now because of that. Big problem. This right here is the MVP, the best meme today, and I'm going to tell you why. Here, first off, check this out. The players need you to find a difference between this picture and this picture. I don't even know if people appreciate this. This golden meme right here. This little stupid notification. Oh my gosh. Let me show you something. So I'm farming Kyra. Like, this is super annoying. I think it's mostly like if you're on a non like PC client. So whoever is the UA, I don't know, not the UA specialist, the UI specialist, whatever it might be. You guys got to do something about this. Like, I'm trying to see how many pieces of content. Oh, by the way, hopefully your double drops are going well. Let's remember, we do have double drops going on this weekend. When I'm trying to farm my Chirotech, I can't. Oh, I already did my dailies, but I already did it. But like normally it covers this up and I can't see it. So this right here is beautiful. You beautiful person. Thank you so much, SWGoH, Breathwitch, for blessing us with this. And then you know what? This right here as well. You know, this really summarized the resilience of Star Wars Galaxy Series community players. You know, you got the impossible GCs, the more battle passes, Jar Jar event. I hate to tell you, I know it's not the answer you want to hear. Unfortunately, Capital Games moved away from a set schedule for legendaries. We don't know when they return. When Grand Inquisitor came, it's like he just showed up whenever they felt like it. There was no rhyme or reason. Same thing of Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, same thing of Jar Jar. I know it's not the answer you want to hear. I keep getting asked, have you heard of anything? Well, if I hear it, don't worry. You guys will hear about it. Anti-free-to-play quest, the GAC squish. I'd put Data Crowns in here somewhere too. Kill Forest Moon, Assault Battle, Fleet, Arena, Meta, Shift. I don't know if I want to call it a shift. It's just take away the F. That's more accurate. Naboo Raid, RNG, and somehow you all are still standing strong out there. At the end of the day, I really feel like it's the community and, of course, Star Wars sprinkled in there that keeps us all together. And yeah, this is what I'm trying to look for right here. This stupid thing right here. This looks like it's on the PC client. On the mobile, it's so much worse because it covers. You can't see how much gear you picked up. But you know what? That's the least of my concerns compared to everything else going on in this game. Oh, man. Anyways, that is the official response from the one and only Capital Games. Oh boy, you guys are great. Thank you so much for stopping by. You know, you gotta admit, even through all this craziness, man, there's a lot of funny stuff to pull out of it. As long as the joke's not at our expense, because we're the ones enduring it. Anyways, leave that like, comment down below. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Looking forward to seeing you guys on Monday for the Empress Raid, Dark Side Raid, Goth Raid, whatever you want to call it. Grind for conquest. And until we meet again, always remember, my friends, it's great to be in the Empire today.
Great to be